So friends, let us start with discussion of case scenario MCQs of income tax. Of course, released by ICI for May 25, especially for May 25, September 25 and Jan 26 exams. Okay, so come to illustration 15. We'll start with 15. There are total 25 of them. Okay, so good ones we have selected. Go to 15. It's on which page number? Just check and tell me. It is somewhere on page 50. Yes, go ahead. You'll be have to lot of active. You'll have to be active to solve these MCQs. Be ready with your calculator, pages for rough working, and full attentive mind. Okay, because there is no scope, absolutely no scope of making any mistake. Okay, and presence of mind is required a lot in this. What I have seen. Page number is 57, approximately 53, 57 of PDF and 53 here. Check. Case scenario 15 we are doing. We follow our pattern. Our pattern is first we check question. So first question is, in whose hands the interest income received from Karuna and interest on fixed deposit in name of Ria would be included. So something is happening with respect to interest income received from Karuna and interest on FD in the name of Ria. Let's see. Read the story. Rajesh gifted 15 lakhs to his wife Ravi. So Ravi's wife's name. On 23rd Feb 24. Ravi lent 6 lakh out of the gifted amount to Karuna. So wife has gifted 6 lakh. Wife has lent 6 lakh to one person Karuna on 1st April 24 for 6 months, on which she received interest of 30,000. This interest of 30,000 will be taxed in whose hands? That is discussed. So it will be clubbed. It will be clubbed in the hands of husband, that is Rajesh, because it is out of gift given by husband. So it will be clubbed in the hands of Rajesh. Yes, under the head IFOS. Fine. So this we understood. Now I am thinking about the other thing, that is interest on FD in the name of Ria. So I am going to that. Rajesh is working with MNC, that's fine. He has gifted 1,25,000 to Ria on her 13th birthday. So Ria is their minor child. Amount is deposited as 2 years term deposit with SBI in her name, on which interest of 11,500 is earned during the PY 24-25. So interest is earned of 11,500. Both Rajesh and Ravi want to pay tax under default tax regime of 115 BAC. Now beauty of this question is, in whose hands the interest earned by minor will be clubbed? In whose hands the interest of minor will be clubbed? So interest of minor will be clubbed in hands of that parent whose income is higher before such clubbing. So in short, you cannot have a narrow escape here. You cannot escape like that looking at the options. You will have to find income of both. Till you find income of both, you are not going to get the solution. So that is the beauty of this question. So go ahead and do the rough working. I would highly suggest you. What is the name of husband? Rajesh. And wife? Ravi. So Rajesh, Ravi. Check. What incomes they have? Rajesh gifted 15 lakh to his wife Ravi on her birthday on 23rd Feb. Ravi lent 6 lakh out of gifted amount to Karuna on 1st April 24 for 6 months, on which she received interest of 30,000. We discussed that this interest will club in the hands of Rajesh. So this interest is Rajesh's income. Second, Ravi lent 6 lakh, that's fine. The said sum of 30,000 was invested in shares of listed company on 18th October, which were sold for 66,000 on 25th March. So actually, there is a capital gains of 66,000 minus 30,000. 36,000 is capital gains, which will be taxed in hands of Ravi herself. They will not be clubbed. That capital gain will not be clubbed because it is income on income. Income on income is not clubbed. So this is clubbed income. Do you agree? This is clubbed income. This 36,000 is short term capital gain. Yes. Go ahead. The what happened? STCG, short term capital gain. Why short term capital gain? Because in the same financial year it is sold, it is held for not more than 12 months. STT was paid on purchase and sale of such shares. The balance amount of gift was invested on 1st April 24 as capital by Ravi in her new business. She suffered loss. What a fantastic point. In business, she has suffered loss. So, income will be clubbed in the hands of Rajesh. Income includes loss. So, that's why I wanted to do these questions, because your fundamentals will become strong. She suffered a loss of, so mind you, PGBP. Who's PGBP? Rajesh's PGBP. Why Rajesh's? It is clubbed income. Ravi's loss is clubbed in the hands of Rajesh. Ravi is working with private company as sales executive at salary of 62,000 per month. So do one thing, 62,000 per month into 12 is salaries. I'm not focusing much on presentation because anyways I don't have to present it. So 62,000 into 12, but minus standard deduction of 50 or 75. 75. Why 75? They are going for 115 BAC. So what is your salary income? 6 lakh? Yes friends, this is the response I expect from you. This all is going on for you. Okay, 6,69,000. What about she paid 3,500 per month towards tuition fees? You may have got deduction in 80C, but you will not get. You will not get because you are in 115 BAC. Rajesh is working with MNC on monthly salary of 64,000. Go ahead, calculate Rajesh's salary. 64,000 into 12 minus 75,000. How much? How much? 6,93,000. See, going ahead, that's it. This is information about Rajesh and Ravi's income. Take total of Rajesh and Ravi's income and tell me whose income is higher. Because see friends, when you do this, majority of questions are going to get solved. 30,000 minus 22,000 plus 6,93,000. 7,01,000. And what about Ravi? 36,000 plus 6,69,000. 7,05,000. So do you agree that income of minor will get clubbed in the hands of Ravi, the wife, because her income is higher before clubbing? So see, many concepts are getting clear on the way. How much is interest? How much is interest? 11,500. So please club. Don't take any type of what? Don't take any type of exemption of 1032 because you are paying tax under 115 BSC. Please take total now. 7,01,000, 7,16,500. I would suggest go ahead and solve first MCQ now. In whose hands the interest income received from Karuna? So it is clubbed in the hands of Rajesh, and interest on FD of Ria, it is in the hands of Ravi. So see the correct options. Both interest income to be included in the hands of Rajesh? No. Both interest income to be included in the hands of Ravi? No. Interest income from Karuna to be included in the hands of Ravi and interest? No. What is correct? Interest income from Karuna to be included in the hands of Rajesh and interest on 2 years term deposit to be included in the hands of Ravi. D is the correct answer. So see, it's not that you will not have to work hard. You will have to work hard for every MCQ. It's a case based MCQ. You got its answer after getting total income of Ravi and Rajesh. I am still not getting that vibe out of you that you are paying attention. You are leaning back, sitting. How it will work? Your calci, your activeness, where is it? Everyone's activeness, where is it? Because see, it's not that I am studying this. I have solved it already. I am doing it for you all that you decide. If you don't want it, tell me honestly. Then honestly, I will end syllabus on 16th itself and happily leave on 17th. Not even step on 17th here. I feel always that I should give more and more to students. That is my lookout. Okay. This I already have this. If you are feeling that I am doing this for recording purpose, it's already recorded also. I have done this already. Only for you I am doing it. So please remember, huh? If you don't have interest, tell me honestly. That sir, do agricultural income and do income. Yes, filing of ITR. Okay. See, don't do like this. Because I know that if I don't take initiative, you will never solve this. If this goes unsolved, you sit directly in exam, look at such questions, you will faint. Really, you will faint. Because you will say, by sixth sense, I tick this. Your sixth sense won't work. Because unless you know the exactly what you have to do, it won't work. Because it's designed in such a way that sixth sense will fail. Please. In whose hands loss from business and capital gains would be included in the AY 25-26? Loss from business. You have seen just now. Loss from business is clubbed in the hands of Rajesh, and capital gains is included in whose hands? Capital gains is taxed in the hands of Ravi herself. Assume that capital invested in the business was entirely out of funds gifted by her husband. We have already assumed that. So, both loss from business and capital gains would be included in hands of Rajesh is incorrect. Both loss from business and capital gains would be included in the hands of Ravi is incorrect. Loss from business will be included in the hands of Rajesh, and capital gains included in the hands of Ravi. This is correct. So C should be correct. C. Clear? Coming to next one. What would be total income of Mrs. Ravi? I think we have already computed total income of 7 lakh. Yes, if you wouldn't have done this step, you would be tempted to tick 7 lakh 5,000. But you have included minor's income in hands of Ravi. So 7 lakh 16,500 is correct answer. And lastly, what would be total income of Rajesh? So you have already calculated 7 lakh 1,000. See, this is how you were supposed to do it. Got it? Next, go to question number 16. Question 16. Okay. What is amount of income liable to be taxed in hands of Miss Heathal under the head income from HP? Okay. HP income is asked of Heathal. Let's see what houses she has. Very interesting question. Miss Heathal transferred to his husband Mr. Hemant a residential property worth 45 lakhs located in Nagpur. So there is a Nagpur property without any consideration. So she will be deemed owner because she has transferred the property without consideration. So see, one Nagpur property is there. I understood. Then which property is there? Okay, the expected rent and all is given. But before that, let me find out which all properties I have. The expected rent of such property is 5 lakhs. Expected rent is 5 lakhs. Municipal tax is 5,000. Paid by Miss Heathal for the property during PY 24-25. Miss Heathal has 3 residential properties in Mumbai. Okay. So there is Mumbai property 1, Mumbai property 2, Mumbai property 3. See the question. Expected rent from these 3 properties is 10 lakhs, 11 lakhs, 12 lakhs. She purchased the property out of her own funds. In short, there is no borrowed capital. Municipal taxes due. So neglect. And here it was paid. It's given. 5,000 was paid. Okay, the expected rent is lesser than standard rent in case of all the aforesaid mentioned properties. Means no problem. Disregard standard rent. Miss Heathal does not have any income from any other source. I think houses information is over. So I think next paragraph they start with Heathal's father and next paragraph with Heathal's grandfather. So Heathal's Properties information is over. Actual rent I don't know. I only know expected rent. So let me write down expected rent. For Nagpur property it is 5 lakh, 5, 10, 11, 12. I'm literally telling you how I would have thought without wasting your time. 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 11 lakh and 12 lakhs. So I think I will have to show two houses as self-occupied and any two other houses as deemed to be let out. So what I will do, the ones with the lower incomes, I will show as DLO. I don't have any 24B. I don't have any interest on borrowed capital. Fine. These all are expected rents. So friends, these two with highest GAVs, because there is no interest on borrowed capital, no? So I am taking decision on the based on GAVs. These two with highest GAVs, can I show as SO? SO. These two can I show as DLO? If I do that, this is expected rent, this itself will be my GAV less municipal tax. Municipal tax for Nagpur property is 5,000. So I will subtract that 5,000. So can you tell me 4,95,000 is my NEV. Here my NEV is 10 lakhs. Standard deduction of 24A 30%. 1,48,500 and here 3 lakhs. So can you tell me, there is no 24B. So can you tell me what is your income from HP? 3 lakh and here can you take total of both? 1046 500. Check whether such answer is there. See, I am telling you again, I am doing it so you are feeling it easy. How you would have thought. So again, solve it afterwards. Try solving it yourself again. But at least I wanted to show you how it is to be done. 1046 500. Next, go to second question. What would be tax liability of Miss Heathal for AY 25-26? Compute in the manner so that her tax liability is minimum. Now I would want to recheck whether she has any other income. Miss Heathal's father's information is given and here grandfather's information is given. So I don't think she has any other income. So she has only income from HP. Income from HP is how much? 10,46,500. Please calculate liability on 10,46,500 under both regimes. Okay, there will be no difference in income. So I am directly going here, showing you the calculations. 1046 500, right? Calculate under default tax regime. On 1046 500. 0 to 3 lakh no tax, 3 lakh to 7 lakh 5%, 20,000, 7 lakh to 10 lakh at 10%, 30,000, above 10 lakhs means on 46 500 at 15%. Yes, so take the total 56, 975. Add 4% health and education cess. 2,279. So take the total. 59, 254. So 59 to 50, if you round off to nearest of 10, you will have to check which option is there. And second is, if you go and pay when you are out of 115 BSc. So see, you all know that here liability will be more. So 0 to 2.5 lakh no tax, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh tax at 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh tax at 20%, above 10 lakhs tax at 30%. So 46,500 into 30%. Can you tell me? Are you getting total as 1,26,450 plus 4% health and education cess? 1,31,510 rounded off. In short, lower is of course in 115 BSc 59,250. Check. There would be such option. 59,250. Third question. Is Hital's father required to furnish his return of income in India for AY 25-26? So of course we have not yet done filing of ITR, but let me tell you, it will be required if he is claiming any exemption of 54, 54F, 54 EC, or he is claiming any deduction of chapter 6A. In short, if his income is greater than exemption limit before claiming such deductions or exemptions, then it will be necessary to file ITR. Check. What is happening with father's income? Miss Hital's father, whose age is 58, had capital gain of 5 crore from sale of HP. So 5 crore is what? Capital gains, LTCG. He reinvested the proceeds in another residential house of 4.98 crore. So this is exemption of section 54, and remaining sale proceeds were deposited in saving bank account. He paid 1,50,000 towards LIC premium. This you don't get as ATC deduction from LTCG. And he has no other income. He has no other source of income. Anyways, you have claimed exemption of 54. But before claiming exemption of 54, your income was exceeding basic exemption limit. So you will have to file ITR. So no is not correct. What was justification for no? That his income does not exceed basic exemption, but that is after claiming 54. Yes, he is required to furnish return. Now yes seems correct, but there are 3 yes, because you have to tell me due date. So since he is not having any business of which books of accounts are required to be audited, he is not having such business. So it will become 31st of July. This you know. So 31st of July. If he had any business of which books of accounts were required to be audited, it would have become 31st of October. So this is never a due date, and this is where tax audit is required. But that is not the case here. So answer should be B. Check B. 31st July 2025. And last question, is Miss Hital's grandfather required to pay advance tax? You have done this advance tax. Advance tax liability comes into picture if advance tax payable is 10,000 or more, but advance tax provisions are not applicable to resident senior citizen who are not having PGBP. Now what is Hetal's grandfather doing? Check. Miss Hetal's grandfather's age is 81 and he has interest income, congratulations, not PGBP, and he has no other income. So absolutely no need to file, no need to pay advance tax. Advance tax is asked. No need to pay advance tax. He does not have PGBP. This information that he has to fly to USA for treatment of cancer is immaterial. Immaterial. This is all immaterial. So what to do? Answer is what? No. No is the answer. So which no? He is not required to pay advance tax since he is a senior citizen. Yes to is incorrect. Yes is incorrect. So which no to select? There are two no's. Most perfect one I have to select. No, he is not required to pay advance tax since he is a senior citizen and is not having any income under the head PGBP. C seems to be perfect. A was also correct, but A was half correct. C is full correct. See that way. So you can never take it lightly. Next. 17. Check. Is Miss Chanchal liable to tax audit for 24-25? Check. What is Chanchal doing? I don't know. We should check which PY. So Chanchal, whose age is 45, provides following data of her gross receipts for FY 22. It should be 22-23. No, it should be 23-24 and 24-25. She is engaged in agency business along with providing services as tarot card reader. She is generally engaged in cash payments and cash receipts. Tell me. She is engaged in cash payments and cash receipts. What to do? Her receipts from business is given. I should check for 24-25. I should check for 24-25. Agreed, na? Receipts from business is 98 lakhs. Receipts from profession is 49 lakhs. Total is 1 crore 47 lakhs. What is your opinion? I think this has some other things also. We'll have to push it to tomorrow after doing all the things. So go to 18th right now. Because you'll have to consider other things also. Go to 18th. Abhishek. Check what is the quantum of income of Dhaval which is to be clubbed with the income of Abhishek. Dhaval to be clubbed in hands of Abhishek. Assuming that income of Abhishek is greater than that of his spouse. So Dhaval seems to be son. Let's see. Abhishek Seth, age 42, is working as CEO of Soil. He provides you following information for preparation and filing of ITR for year ended 31st March. Salary, allowance and perquisite from Soil 1 crore 35 lakhs. Dividend is there. Interest income is there. LTCG on sale of house and STCG on sale of listed equity shares. He also furnished following details of investments. Fine. And further, his son Master Dhawan, whose age is minor, has earned following incomes. Income from quiz competition. Will it be clubbed? Quiz competition will not be clubbed. Interest on bank FD. Yes. 9,500 will be clubbed. Assuming that tax has been deducted on time wherever applicable and Mr. Abhishek has opted out. He has opted out of 115 BSc. Yes, so exemption is possible of 1,500. So how much will get clubbed? 8,000. Please club 8,000. Is there such option? 8,000. Once answer is B 8,000. Next. What is the GTI of Abhishek? Go ahead. Calculate GTI of Abhishek. So I'm telling you, these questions are actually version of full questions only. Go and keep noting what you find. 1. Salary, allowances, perks, 1 crore 35 lakhs. He is opting out of 115 BSc. So salaries taxable will be 1 crore 35 lakhs minus 50,000 standard deduction. So how much you are getting? 1 crore 34 lakh 50,000 is salary. Second, dividend 5 lakh 90,000. So I am not bothered much with presentation. Interest 24 530. 24 530 is interest. Fourth, LTCG is 1 lakh 73,540. 173,540 is what? 173,540. Okay. STCG is there, which is on transfer of shares, 73 lakhs. This is STCG under section 111A. How much? 73 lakhs. Clubbed income is there. Very good. Clubbed income is there of 8,000. Clubbed income is there of 8,000. Right. So deep question. See what happens next. He has following details of investments payment made during 24-25. 3 years FD doesn't matter because 5 years matters. For 5 years you can go for 80C. Contribution to PPF 80C and tuition fees of 3 children. They will trouble you a lot. 20,000 into 2, which is equal to 40,000. 40 plus 35. 40 plus 35. What is 75? 80. 80C is 75. But subscription to which bonds? NHI redeemable bonds after 5 years on 16th March 25. Why are these bonds taken? Why are these bonds taken? NHI bonds, REC bonds to claim exemption of section 54 EC. Have you invested within 6 months from date of transfer of that house? See, there is a long-term capital gains on transfer of residential house. LTCA on sale of house. You can invest in bonds, NHAI, REC within 6 months, and you can claim exemption of section 54. So act not EC, 54 EC. My bad, 54 EC. So please minus from 173 540 entire 173 540. So LTCG will become nil. 173 540 less 173 540 exemption. So LTCG will become nil. It's okay to do like this because you don't have to present. Fast you want to do now. That's it. I think now we are in a position to get GTI. Take total now. You will get GTI. Huh? 2 crore like this. Sure, can I check? 2 crore 13 lakh 72,000 530. Check. A option is only there. So if I trust you, then second answer should be A. 2 crore 13 lakh 72,000 530. And what is the deduction allowable under ATC? You already know it is 75,000. That is for sure now because you have got this correct now. If total income you have got correct, obviously your deduction of chapter 6 is correct. And needless to ask you, needless to know what would be the last question. Tax liability. Congratulations. Calculate tax liability. Tell me what is the total income. 2 crore. 2 crore 13 lakh. What all it has? It has what all? Don't directly go and calculate. It has many incomes. Special incomes. STCG under section 111A. How much? 73 lakhs. It was supposed to have LTCG also, but it is exempted. So it's not there. Everything else is fine. What was 590? 590 was dividend. So dividend is taxable at normal rates only. What is 24,530? Interest. Now you are going to learn very important thing. Interest. So 73 lakhs and others. Others is 2 crore 13 lakh 72,530. 1 crore. Sure. Now very big thing you are going to understand. On what date have you sold the shares? That matters. On what date you sold the shares? Where is it? See this 22/6/24 means before 23rd July 2024. Hence, rate will be here at 15%. STCG under 111A 15%, and on or after 23rd July it has become 20%. So 73 lakh into 15%, 10 lakh 95,000. Clear? So see, your one decision will make a lot of difference. If you say not 15, 20, tax will change. If you say 12.5, it will go for toss. Because I heard someone saying 12.5. No. It is STCG under 111A. Be very specific. Now, others apply slabs. You are out of, see, so many factors to be considered. You're out of 115 BSc. Now jump 0 to 10 lakhs. You don't have time. 1 lakh 12,500. Above 10 lakhs. You are not senior citizen, na? Sure, na? 42. Above 10 lakhs, you have got 1 crore 30 lakhs 72,530 into 30%. 39 lakh 7. Sure. Take total 40 lakh 34,259. But understand now. Surcharge is most interesting. 1095 plus 40 lakh 34 259. Total comes to 51 lakh 29,000. Which total, sir? This plus 1095. This is your tax only. This is your tax only, no? Yes. This is correct. This total. When surcharge at what percent? Think. 10, 15, 25, 37. You decide. What is the total income? So what it should be? Huh? Some of you are saying 15. Some of you are saying 25. What is the correct answer? Correct answer is correct answer is 15 only. I was just testing your confidence. Correct answer is 15 because you should exclude shares. Perfect. You should exclude your STCG of 111A, LTCG and LTCG of 112A and dividend income, and check what is your income. It is not exceeding 2 crore. It is between 1 CR to 2 CR. So surcharge will be at 7 lakh. Yes. Can you tell me what is the total? 58 lakh? 58 lakh? Check. Check. Health and education cess. Add 4%. Health and education cess. 2 lakh 946. Are you getting 61 lakh? Check. I have not checked detailed calculation. You check 61, 34. Why now that is not the answer? Any calculation error? Go and check. See, danger. 80 TTA who will take? There was a interest on savings bank. Total income, gross total income we had got. GTI you told me is, what was this? This was GTI or total income? Then how did we got total income correct? 2 crore 1372 530 was GTI. Okay. That was GTI. We are calculating on GTI. 2 crore 13 lakh 72,000. Okay, okay, okay. Go ahead, recalculate. Recalculate. 2 crore 13 lakh 72,000 is your GTI, isn't it? See, bad positioning. When you calculated 2 crore 13 72 530, you did not deduct that 75, no? I had written it incorrectly there. Friends, speak up. You did not minus, no? 75,000 you did not minus. Now go ahead, minus 80 C. 75,000 minus 80 TTA 10,000. Now tell me what is total income. 2 crore 12 lakh. Check, so see, we will need full focus, 100%. Now tell me how to calculate. On that, what lakhs? 73 lakhs. On 73 lakhs at 15%. We had got it, 10 lakh 95,000. And on balance, now what is the balance? 1 crore 530. 1 crore 39 lakh 87,530. Apply slabs. 0 to 10 lakhs, 1 lakh 12,500. Next, 1 crore 29 lakh 87,530 into 30%. See, it's not joke to solve all this. 38 lakh. 40 lakh 8,759. Now take total. 51 lakh 3,759. Add surcharge at 15%. 7 lakh. Please take total. 58 lakh. Okay, add 4% health and education cess. 2 lakh 773. We can hope this is correct. So 61 lakh 4,000. Is it correct? We can just hope. This seems to be. So avoid silly mistakes. In rough working, we picked up what? We picked up GTS figure. Don't do that. Pick up proper figures. Otherwise, everything is fine conceptually. 19th. Go to 19. We'll solve this till 12:30 to the extent possible. Then we'll take break of 40-45 minutes. Then we'll do agriculture income. See, 19th. Is it possible? Yes. residential status is asked of X. Mr. X wanted to file his return of income for PY 24-25. He required assistance for which he has approached you. He has shared the following details relevant to PY 24-25. He owned a HP in Mumbai, but I really now want what? Residential status. So I will find where are the number of days information. So go to next para. On further assessment, was able to understand, was able to understand Mr. X and his wife traveled to Australia during 24-25 to spend some time with their daughter who is staying in Australia since her marriage. On scrutiny of their passport and relevant documents, you conclude that they had left India on 27 September 24 and returned on 30th March 25. Let's see. So calculate number of days stay in India. They had left India on 27th what? September. So September 27, 28 left India, na? Left India means they were in India from April 1st to 27th September they were in India. So can you calculate number of days stay in India? April 30, May 31, June 30, July 31, August 31, September 27. How many days? Okay, 180 days. And again they came back to India on very close 30 March. So your knowledge is tested of whether 30 will be counted or not, whether 27 September will be counted or not. So yes, it will be counted. So you will take March, how many days? Exactly, March 2025, you will take 2 days. So 100 and so border, bad planning. So he has become resident. For sure he has become resident. March 2 days, how did I get? 30th and 31st. And include here, include 27. Very deep. During 4 years, this information is now not required. That during 4 years, what they were doing is not required. And prior to that, they had been staying only in India. Means for sure, they are satisfying additional conditions. So they are resident and ordinary resident. ROR. Is there such option? A. One's answer is A. Resident and ordinary resident. Exact 182 days. Next. Mr. X requests you to compute his tax liability. Friends, after deciding residential status, work is not over. Second question is, so don't take liberty of immediately defocusing. Keep your focus. See, I will tell you what will happen. If you right now do time pass, like after one question, go eat some peanuts, come back, talk with someone, SMS. This time you don't have an exam. How will you recreate this in exam? That's my point. You'll have to after one go to other immediately without wasting time. Otherwise afterwards you will say after 2 exams, 2 attempts that our focus in exam is not good because your focus in class is not good. is equal to focus in exam is not good, because your mind is same mind you are going to carry to exam also. Remember, from day one I am telling you this only, that way you do smallest of the things is the way you do everything. Mind doesn't understand. Mind doesn't understand difference between actual and exam. Really, that's why Virat Kohli says that I bat in net in such a way that it is a match. So I fool my mind. Now my mind hardly understands what is match and what is net practice. Intensity level is same, he says. Then only you will be able to do something. Otherwise, here your mind is wandering, doing time pass. In 1 hour, you are doing 5 questions. And in exam, suddenly you try doing 15 questions in 1 hour or 45 minutes. Then surely you will be sweating. And see, for this, what I am telling you right now is knowledge worth 1 year. Because after failing 2 exams, you will understand this, you will realize this. This I am giving you in package form right now. That this is going to happen if you don't do this. And if you do this, this is going to happen. So focus at time of studies only. If you have never in life sat 3 hours at one place, how will you go and write exams and focus? That is my point, okay? And not BCom exams, okay? That you have written, that I know. BCom exam you have to write from here and there only. Means you have to beat around the bush. To be very honest, I am also BCom, I know. You have to beat around the bush. Once write sentence in active form, same sentence in passive, same now do the grammar incorrect, now do the grammar correct. So 10 sentences you are writing same point again and again. Now see that versus this. This is so specific that we took GTI instead of total income. We have gone for toss. That way. Only that I wanted to tell you. So see, tax liability you have to calculate in a manner that tax liability is minimum. Go ahead, check what is his income. He owned HP in Mumbai. Same was rented out for 70,000 per month. Good now. He claims that this was the only income which he had earned during 24-25. Good now. 70,000 into 12. But what is this? 840. Huh? So this itself, can I say, is GAV less municipal tax. He is not telling you anything, I think. You check whether there is municipal tax. There is a credit for 23,975 towards income tax refund. Income tax refund is not income, but which includes 5,775 towards interest. This is an IFOS. On 15th August, the bank statement showed a credit of 55,000, which he claimed to have received as gift from his grandchildren on his 60th birthday, not given for time pass, senior citizen. Actually, which regime you have to calculate? Where tax rate is minimum. So you have to calculate in both regimes. So when you are shifting out of 115 BSc, then you have to take care that he is resident senior citizen. If I forget, you please remind me. And gift from grandchildren. Grandchildren are relative. You will think, okay, this is for understanding that grandchildren relative, but 60th birthday. Okay, so IFOS gift will be 0. That's it, done. So municipal tax information is not there. So this is your NEV 840. Calculate standard deduction 24A. 2 lakh 52,000 minus it 5 lakh 88,000. But friends, there is a IFOS also. 5 5775 is your IFOS. Take total 593. Okay, 593,775. Friends, I am not going to do time pass. I know my liability in 115 BAC is nil because my income is not exceeding 7 lakhs. So my liability is nil. Is nil answer? Is nil there? Nil is there. So second answer is nil. See, 588 we got correct. 5775 we got correct. 593,775 we got correct. And default regime, I told you that when your income is not exceeding 7 lakhs, you can take rebate. So your eventual liability comes to nil. And if you would have calculated opting out of 115 BSc last bench, then 0 to 3 lakhs no tax, 3 lakh to 5 lakh tax would have been at 5%, and 5 lakh to 593,775 would have been at 20%. So finally your liability would have been 29,910 rounded off to nearest of 10 including health and education cess. But anyways, I want good tax planning. Whichever is, wherever it is less, I'll pay. So my answer is nil. Next, Mr. X had given the HP at Mumbai on rent to Mr. Y, a salaried employee. Is there any requirement of TDS? 194 IB. TDS is deducted to be deducted at 2%. 2%. Earlier it was 5. Now with effect from 1st October 2024, it is 2%. Check. And because rent is exceeding 50,000 per month, that TDS we are talking about. We are not talking about 194I because it's given to a salaried individual. So no is not correct. No is not correct. So take 2% of 8,40,000. 16,800, and have given at 5 also. If you do, if someone remembers 5, 8,40,000 into 5%, 42. So but this is incorrect now, you know, because the TDS will be deducted in the last month of the PY, which is March 2025. And in March 2025 means on or after 1st October. Understood the depth of the questions? So answer is 16,800. Bro, how are you sitting? This is for you. I have passed my exam. I became CA. Should I bring degree to show you? Really, I became CA 13 years back. Your interest level, what is this? You want to pass or not? I mean, you tell me. Who told you to take admission for CA? You or your parent? Or your friend or your girlfriend? Who has told you? You only, no? It's whose responsibility? Your, not mine. If you are feeling that some chamatkar will happen without practice also, with these provisions will go in the exam and somehow clear, then that chamatkar will need 1 year. Means Afterwards, you will get mold. Why it need attempts is only because of this reason. CA is not what you can say rocket science. Why it needs time is people realize late what is to be done. Until you realize half of hair is gone, right? And then you title it as it is tough because neighbor call it tough. Neighbor call it tough because they did not have guts to sit that much and study. Only differentiating factor is this. See now, because I know every student from Bangalore, Tumkur, whatever, South, 100% ability you have to clear. I know your grasping power, and I know every student's grasping power. So you have ability. So I'm using my, words. If your grasping was only not there, I wouldn't have said a single word. Right? See, which of the following statement is correct with respect to advanced tax? Again coming to advanced tax. Again coming to advanced tax of this particular senior citizen. So senior citizen will not be liable to pay any advance tax. Select the reason now. Advance tax liability shall not arise to Mr. X since he is totally incorrect. First of all, he is not non-resident. He is resident. Advance tax liability shall not arise since X is resident senior citizen and he has no income chargeable under the head PGBP. This seems correct prima facie. Advance tax liability shall arise is totally incorrect. Advance tax shall totally incorrect. So correct is B. Clear? Understood? Go ahead. Zhukaro. Go to Zhukaro. Illustration number 20. I had told you now to take printout of this. Who took out? You took. See? Very, very important. What is residential status of Zhukaro? But where is the printout? Wow. Now what should I say? What is residential status of Zhukaro? Because I did not tell you that we will do it today. For AY 25-26, tell me, Zukaro's residential status. Zukaro, whose age is 42, Singaporean means not Indian citizen. So I can check second basic condition also. Visits India for business purpose on regular basis. He was in India for the first time in 2020-21. Good now. You tell me 2020-21. What is my number of days stay? 270. Then 21-22. 190. Then 22-23. 145. 23-24. 155. And 24-25. 24-25. In the no sir, we'll have to calculate. What no sir? In current FY, he along with his family had come to India on 10th August 24 for a pleasure trip. His family returned to Singapore. Good. However, he stayed back. He stayed back to complete some business commitments. That's fine. And returned to Singapore on 17th November. So 10th August to 17th November. Better calculate. 10th August to 17th November. August How many days of August? 31 minus 9, because 10th you will count. 22 days. Understood? Na? 10th you will have to count. So 22 days of August, September, October, November, 17. Calculate. 1, 1, 1, 3. Sure, na? How? On which planet? 100, 100. Exact 100 days. Okay, so good na. 100 days means 60 or more than 60. And in last 4 years, 270, 7, oh ho ho, 760 days in last 4 years means 365 days or more. And in the PY 24-25, 60 days or more. Satisfying? Second basic condition. Who is saying additional? Satisfying second basic condition. So he becomes resident. Now check. He might be ordinary also. I don't know. He might be ordinary also. If you go to last 7 years, his stay is already 760 days. So he is satisfying one of the additional conditions. And if you go to last 10 years, then he is resident for 2 years. Check. How? Very critical. Because the student will blindly say Zukaro is coming to India for the first time in 2021. So how he can be ROR? So students will understand his resident, then they will tick RNOR. RNOR is incorrect. RNOR is incorrect. Answer is ROR. Ask me how. 23, 24, 155 days in India means 60 days or more. And in last 4 years, I have information about 3 days, 365 days or more. So he becomes resident here also. Go here, 145, 60 or more. And in last 4 years, 190 plus 270. More than, rather 365 days and more. So he becomes resident here also. Both additional also satisfied. His status is surprisingly ROR. Don't go by name Zukaro. Don't go by Singapore citizen. Don't go by the fact that he is coming to India for the first time in 2020-21. All these things are, your guessing will not at all work. I'll tell you honestly. Only your knowledge and knowledge will work. And your friend's knowledge is half. Huh? What you are discussing with half knowledge? What you are discussing? Half into half gets 1/4. Okay. So see, that's what is discussed here. Second, assume. Assume only they are saying. For the purpose of answering this question only, Zukaro is assume. Huh? So don't borrow answer from this. Would income of 875 earned through activity of procuring raw material for manufacturing unit in Singapore be taxable in India? What activity you are doing? Check. Zukaro owns manufacturing unit in Singapore. He basically comes to India for buying. Procurement means buying of raw material. He has appointed Mr. Manish as a dependent agent in Mumbai. Who? What is the work of Manish? He buys raw material from India and then export it to Singapore to his manufacturing unit and then sells the finished product there. An income of 875 was received in Singapore out of this activity. Apply logic. Will this be taxed in India? In India, what's happening? Purchase and export. So this is not at all taxable in India. And further, we have been told that Zucaro status is NR. So NR, earning outside India, is not taxable in India. So answer is no. Which no now? B. As it is confined to purchase of goods in India for further export and hence is not an income deemed to arise in India. And he's a NR, no? So it's income not arising in India. So it can't be taxed in India. For it to be taxed in India, his status should have been ROR. So B. Second answer is B. Next. Would income arising from transfer of residential property in Indore chargeable to tax in India in hands of Zucaro? This is an incorrect question. I have gone through this. Incorrect question means half-hearted question. If yes, you have to compute capital gains. Why I am telling you half? Because they have not told you benefit of indexation is to be taken or not taken. So two answers will be there. It's not that we'll leave it. There are in fact two answers. Check what is Zucaro doing with property. You'll understand. Here. He had purchased residential property for 17,50,000 in Indore in April 2020. On getting attractive deal in November 24, he sold the property for, so 26,25,000 is your FVC. 2% is brokerage. So 26,25,000 into 2%. 52,500. Tell me NSC. 25 lakh. Yes, this is NSC. And minus cost of acquisition if you don't want to take indexation. Because this is happening in November 24. There are two options. It is happening on or after 23rd July 24. There are two options. Number one, you may take benefit of indexation and pay tax at 20%, or don't take benefit of indexation and pay tax at 12.5%. So 25, 72, 500 minus 1750 if you don't take benefit of indexation. 8 lakh is your LTCG without indexation benefit. For a moment, take indexation benefit now. 17,50,000 into 363 divided by 301. 21 lakh 10,000 minus that from 25, 72, 500. 4 lakh 62,035. Actually, both answers are given. See this. LTCG of 462,035 and 822,500. C or D both could be correct, according to me. One is with indexation benefit, one is without indexation benefit. What you want to do? Huh? What they have given? They have given D correct. That's fine. But I am saying other answer also could have been correct. Okay. Next, would income earned from agricultural land given on lease taxable in the hands of Zucaro? We have not done agri income. So I will only tell you what has happened. Zucaro purchased agri land and leased it out to tenant. Tenant shares the portion of his agri income with Zucaro as consideration for rent of land every year. It's not taxable because it's exempt, because it is agricultural income, income from agricultural land in India. So answer is A. Answer is A. Clear? Last question for this session. Go to Rajan. Question number 21. Last one for this session. Residential status. I told you now. Of Rajan. Go ahead. Calculate residential status of Rajan. Rajan, whose age is 62, Indian citizen, resides in Delhi. His wife Sheetal and daughter Riya also reside with him. Riya's age is 16, studying in 12th standard in DAV school, Delhi. Rajan left for employment to Dubai on 15th September 24. In short, in short, from 1st April to 15th September, he was in India. Yes or no? So, April, May, June, July, August, September. So that you don't do any mistake. September's 15 days, August 31 days, July 31 days, June 30 days, May 31 days, April 30 days. 100 and but something happened. He returned. He returned to India on 25th March. So how many days of March? March, calculate 25th also, 7 days. So total is 175 days. So friends, this is not satisfying basic condition and you cannot go to second because he is Indian citizen. So prima facie my status is NR, prima facie. Why are you saying R and R? I am not getting. When you are not satisfying any of the condition, your status is NR. You cannot go to second basic. See, I hope fundamentals are clear. By mistake, you are saying something else. But I hope fundamentals are clear. First basic condition is not getting satisfied and you cannot go to second basic. अरे बाबा additional तो बाद में देखेंगे. Additional we'll see afterwards. We cannot go to second basic because he is Indian citizen. So none of the basic is getting satisfied. So his scope of being resident by way of basic condition is gone. Now, in short, if there were no additional clauses, his status would have directly been NR. But there are some additional clauses. Additional clauses may declare him RNOR. Now, do they declare? We'll have to check that. Rajan had gone outside India for first time in his life. During April 24 to September 24, he was working with multinational company in Delhi. He earned a salary of from his job in India. So friends, what has happened? He has earned 14 lakh salary income. minus standard deduction. He has exercised option to shift out of 115 BAC. So what will you do? 14 lakh minus 13 lakh 50,000 is what? Salaries. Next, he paid tuition fee of 1,80,000 for Ria's education. 180 ATC deduction. ATC deduction to what extent? 150. This is 80. See, I don't know other incomes. Apart from that, Rajan also earned professional income of 60 lakhs, where gross receipts are 90 lakhs. During the year, he also earned interest from savings bank 12,000. So basically, I got PGBP also. My PGBP is 60 lakhs. And now I'm getting IFOS also. What is my IFOS? 12,000 and even FD 12 plus 45, which is 57,000. He also earned salary income equivalent to 6 lakh for his job in Dubai, on which no tax is paid or payable in Dubai, which was deposited in bank account in Dubai. Everything is happening in Dubai. If his status is ROR, then only it is taxable in India. But for sure, his status cannot be ROR because he cannot be R because of basic conditions. So for sure, he cannot be ROR. At the best, he is going to be RNOR. So in short, this Dubai income can't be taxed in India because income arising outside India, received outside India, means nothing is happening in India. That is taxable, not taxable, not taxable. Means taxable only for ROR. So for him, surely not taxable. Question is, can you take, but first question let's handle. What is his residential status? You have seen so much income in India he has. Means it is exceeding 15 lakhs. He is exceeding 15 lakhs. Further, if you observe, his stay in India during the PY was 120 days or more, and in last 4 years 365 days or more. So his status is resident but not ordinary resident. But answer will be not B, answer will be D. Why D? Deemed, yes, because it is because of additional clauses. So deemed R NOR. So answer will be D, not B. Status is same. What would be income chargeable under the head? Salaries. 13 lakh 50,000. You will be wondering, sir, why this question is asked. Such a stupid question. Why it is asked? Exactly. Dubai's salary will not be included because he is RNOR. If your status goes wrong, then you will add Dubai's salary also. And then you will get this also wrong. So right now answer is 13 lakh 50,000. Because we have calculated, see, 14 lakh minus 50,000. And Dubai's salary is not taxable. So 1350 is the answer. Answer is C. Clear? They have not even given that in justification. That why they have asked this question. They had actually asked this question for Dubai's salary. So don't include Dubai's salary. They are not even telling that. Huh? How much deduction is available under chapter 6A? Mind you, 1,50,000 under 80C and 80TTB. His age is 62. Welcome. His age is 62. 62 means 80TTB can be claimed for all type of interests on deposits, savings also and FD also. And your overall interest was 57,000. So 80 TTB will be available for 50,000. This is exactly why I wanted to do this sums, because understanding is different, applying is another ball game. Do you recollect it on the spot? So total deduction is 2 lakhs. I hope nothing is pending. No. So total is 2 lakhs. Is there such an option? And last, what would be due date of filing? ITR. Huh? Acha, tax liability is also there. So calculate na tax liability. How? Opting out na? Opting. I want to know very important thing from you. First is what is total income. And I'm sure you are going to make one mistake. That's why I want to know. 72 lakh. That's fine. I want to know from you. You're opting. What slab will you take? 0 to? This is a mistake I was expecting you to do. 0. Acha, he is resident, na? Resident? My question is, if he was NR, you would have taken 0 to 2.5 lakhs. But good, he is NOR, 0 to 3 lakhs. Fine. Go ahead, calculate. On 72 lakh, 7,000. I am not doing time pass, I am showing you here. See, 0 to 3 lakhs, nil. 3 to 5, 10,000. 5 to 10 at 20%, 1 lakh. Calculate on 62 lakh 7,000 now at 30%. 1862, 100. Take the total and add surcharge also. 19 lakh 72,100. Add surcharge at 10% and take subtotal and add health and education cess. Get liability. Check whether it is 22 lakh 56,080. Yes. So now friends, the last answer, last question, due date of filing ITR. What's the due date? Check. No, I know we have not done ITR yet, but still you will be able to do, because you know when tax audit is applicable, then 31st of October, and tax audit is applicable because gross receipts from profession. Did you check gross receipt from profession? There were 90 lakhs. So it is well exceeding 50 lakhs and even extended limit of 75 lakhs. So even you cannot be saved by 44 ADA. Even that cannot save you. So tax audit is applicable. Due date will be 31st October 2025. Clear? Is it possible? Are you able to follow these things? Friends, yes, no. If you don't answer, we are going to one more question. Go then to one more question. With full Josh, we'll do one more question. I want Josh from you in this question. Then only we will be ending the session. This is question number 22. Means case scenario 22. What is residential status of Animesh? Find out what is Animesh doing. Indian citizen. He has set up business in Canada and residing in Canada since 2011. Now let's see what happened in 24, 25. Here. Mr. Animesh visited India for 124 days during 24-25. So it is 120 days or more. Means actually 182 days and more is not satisfied. I have skipped that point telling you that's not satisfied. You cannot go to second basic because he is Indian citizen. So I have jumped to conclusion that for sure I am not satisfying basic conditions. So I have jumped to the clauses, additional clauses. 124 days means 120 days or more. And in last 4 years, 366 days means 365 days or more. Now only thing to be checked is whether my Indian income exceeds rupees 15 lakhs. If it happens, I'll become resident but not ordinary resident. I'll show you what has happened. You will understand easily. Animesh, Indian citizen, age 61. This you have read. He owns a HP in Canada, half of which is used by him for his residence and half is given on rent at 12 lakh per annum. He purchased flat in Delhi. Stamp duty value of the flat is given and loan taken from Canara Bank is given. Interest on such loan is 3,14,000. Principal is 80,000. Mr. Animesh has given his flat on a monthly rent of 32,500. So it is a LO, let out property. Annual property tax of 40,000 is paid. Now not only that, he has a house in Ranchi which was sold in May 21. In respect of this house, he received arrears of rent. So it now becomes tax. After taking deduction of 30%. So 296 minus 30% now becomes tax. 2,07,200. He also derived some other incomes which are as follows. Profit from business in Canada. Interest on bonds of Canadian company, out of which 50,000 is received in India. Income from Apple Orchid in Nepal, given on contract, and the yearly contract fees 5 lakh. It was received in Nepal. So far so good. We don't know yet whether his income exceeds 15 lakhs. Actually it won't till this point. Hardly any income he has got. But game changer is this point. He sold 10,000 listed shares at 480 per share. So FVC is 10,000 into 480. 48 lakhs is FVC, of which shares listed on 15/5/2024, which had acquired on 5th April 2017, LTCG 112A, perfect, 112A at 100 per share, original cost of acquisition. But do you remember you have to take FMV as on 31st Jan 2018, because LTCG on transfer of listed shares became taxable from PY 1819, and this announcement was made on 1st Feb 2018. So they gave you opportunity to take what? Cost of acquisition as FMV as on 31st Jan 18. But life and its problem doesn't end there. They have given you FMV. FMV means not FMV. So FMV as on 31st Jan 18 you have to take. But what will you take it as? There are three prices given in stock market: highest, average, and lowest. Because you will keep on bidding, no? I mean, it will keep on trading. So provision is you should take in your favor highest. So it is 300. So your cost of acquisition becomes 300 or 100, whichever is higher. So it becomes 300. 300 into such 10,000 shares. So what is your LTCG? Exactly 18 lakhs. Isn't it exceeding 15 lakhs? So Indian income is exceeding 15 lakhs. So what's your status? So answer for first is resident but not ordinary resident in India. It's not said na deemed resident but not ordinary resident. Just deemed resident can't be correct. If they would have said deemed resident but not ordinary resident, it would have been correct. So answer is, most correct answer is resident but not ordinary resident. Now you have to tell what is the HP in India. First tell me, in Dubai, no, sorry, in Canada, you have one HP. Will you take that in Indian income? Who are you? R NOR. The HP, the rent, he owns HP in Canada, half of which is used by him for his residence and half is given on rent. It's not said received in India. Converted in INR is 12 lakhs. Neglect it. It is not received in India. It is neither income arising in India. It cannot be taxed. If he was R OR, it would have been taxed. But his status is R NOR. It won't be taxed. What will you do now? Focus only on property in India. Property in India is given on rent at 32,500. Do 32,500 into 12. 3 lakh. What is that? GAV. I hope nothing else is given. Municipal value, fair rent, nothing else is given. 390 less municipal taxes paid. I think municipal taxes paid are 40,000. Minus that, you will get NEVE minus standard deduction. One lakh 5,000 and minus interest on borrowed capital. If you're opting out, no, anyways you can take because you are LO property. Please take. What is interest? You will get it. Interest on such loan is 3 lakh, very dangerous amount, big amount. So what is your income from HP? There could be loss also. Don't be don't be afraid. There is a loss. Loss of, yes, don't be afraid. And don't doubt yourself. There is a loss. But there is one more HP income. What is that? You already calculated it. 2 lakh 7,000. You already calculated it after taking that 30% deduction. What is your HP income? 138. Understood depth of the question? So many things you have to remember. And why you could take 3 lakh 14,000 entirely? Why you are not taking ceiling limit of 2 lakhs? Because property is LO. So 138, 200, do you have such as answer? Thankfully, yes. B option. 138, 200. Next, what is the capital gain? You already calculated capital gains. You already calculated capital gains. Friends, you're not responding, huh? You know result of this. Result of this is another question. Huh? Is LT CG 18 lakhs. A. Is third answer A? Yes. Next. Fourth. What would be total income of Animesh if he exercises the option to shift out of default tax regime? Shift out. 138, 200 is your HP. Capital gain is 18 lakhs. Let me find out anything else. Canada's HP you are not taking. Profit from business in Canada you are not taking. Interest from Canada bonds of Canadian company, out of which 50% was received in India. Taxable, taxable. So why you are saying taxable 3 times? ROR, RNOR, NR. Otherwise someone will feel I have got mad. I have not gone mad. I am just telling you taxable. So 3 lakh 10,000. How 3 lakh 10,000? You all are looking at me like I have just landed from Mars and I am here on Earth hopping. Friends, I am not alien. I have already discussed all these provisions with you. So 3 lakh 10,000 is your, I am just telling your behavior. 3 lakh 10,000 is your IFOS. Anything else? Apple, Orchid and all is in Nepal and it is received also in Nepal. See, if you know the provisions, then you will follow. If they were saying that it was received in India, it would have become taxable, like Canadian interest, Canadian bond interest. So now, don't stop at GTI because you're shifting out. So what you have to do? Exactly, you have to take deductions. 22 lakh 48,200. Sir, what deductions? Which ATC deduction? Very good. How much? 80,000. Anything else? I'm just asking. I don't know. No. ठीक है. You can say no. 80,000 if you minus. 21. I hope such answer is there. I hope it is correct also. Yes. Last thing is you have to compute tax liability so as to minimize his tax liability. 21, 68, 200 is under which regime? Out. If you are in 115 BSc, nothing will be the difference. Or there will be difference. There will be difference. You will not be allowed ATC. So 21, 68, what? 21, 68, 200 is when you are out of 115 BSc, and when you are in 115, when you are in 115 BSc, it will become 21, 68, 200 plus. Friends, you know now, if you are not taking participation, what is the consequence? Calculate tax liability. On 21, 68, 200, apply 0 to, what's your age? 61, and your status is resident but not ordinary resident. So 0 to 3 lakhs. Calculate liability, please. I'm not doing time pass, I'm doing here. See, 21, 68, 200. When you are out of 115 BSc. So 0 to, sorry. 21, 68, 200 has, my bad, my bad. 21, 68, 200 has LTCG under section 112A, and it has other. May I know when was the capital gain? When have you sold the shares? When have you sold the shares? Friends, you know na, silence means, your silence really means 15 May. 15 May means, first of all, what is the gain amount? You know, from 18 lakhs, you don't pay tax on first 1,25,000. You can't forget anything. You can't afford. Otherwise, you will struggle with the answer. 16,75,000 into 10%. Don't ask why 10%. It is before 23rd July 2024. So 1 lakh 167,500. And other income is 368 200. Now how to go about 368 200? Where are you? Which regime? Out of 115 BSc. 0 to 3 lakhs, no tax. 3 lakh to 5 lakh. So what is between 3 lakh to 5 lakh? 68 200 into 5%. 3,410. Take the total. 1,70,910. No surcharge. Add 4% health and education cess. 6836. 1 lakh. But friends, 1 second. Huh? No, no. Now lunch. Last MCQ. Now go ahead in 115 BSc 22 48 200. I don't need to do complete working now. 22 48 200. I know 1 lakh 67 500 will remain same, and here balance will be 4 lakh 448 200. Can you calculate on 448 200? Now you know 0 to again 3 lakhs, nil, 3 lakhs to 7 lakhs. So 1 lakh 48,200 into 5%. 7,000. See now someone is talking. See, what is this? 1 lakh 74,000. Plus 4%. 6,996. 181. So what is better? Now we'll round off. But what is better? This is better. So 177 750. 177. Is there such option? B. Understood? So deep questions. So deep questions. Deep yet not out of the reach. If you study, then of course it's possible. But how much patience is required? I just have shown you. One mistake here and there, and it's gone for toss. 177 750. Okay. So for last 2 hours we have been solving MCQs. How many of them we did? 8. We did 8. From 15th we started, but we did not do one amongst them. So we did 7. Because 17th we have kept pending. Fine. So I hope you have understood this. Fine. Now time is 12:45. See you at 1:30. Okay. Thank you. When we meet back, we will do agricultural income. Okay. Other MCQs we will continue.